Hey everyone, welcome to another stream. Today it's a surprise stream. Wasn't sure if I was going to be doing anything today, but decided we're going to play some Castlevania II, Simon's Quest. Yeah, not actually a long starting soon section. I decided I wanted to go ahead and just jump right into the game today. No kitty cams either, I don't have it set up, but we are going to play through this game. I predict this will take us about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Kind of like our Dr. Chaos stream last week. But yeah, we're going to play some Castlevania II. Great game. I mean, not everyone thinks this is a great game, but I love this game. I've been playing this since I was a kid, and it's one I go back to probably once every other year. Actually, you know what? I actually probably play Castlevania II at least once a year, now that I think about it. Probably not through the whole game, but I do fire it up. You know, I get a couple of mansions in, and then maybe I play something else. But I do fire it up, actually, quite frequently, now that I think about it. So, but yeah, we're going to roll through the whole thing. I haven't actually done a full playthrough in probably a year now. I don't remember, actually, exactly when I did a full playthrough. But I think I know this game well enough to where we can just jump right in. We shouldn't have too many problems here. I think we'll do okay. So... But I see a few people out there in chat already. Thanks, guys, for popping in. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Freddy, Mario, and of course, Red. Botmeister extraordinaire. The Botinator. We do have the chat on subscriber-only mode, so hopefully we don't get any bots today. But if we do, those bots better beware, because Red is here. Hey, Colin. Welcome back, sir. How are you doing? Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this. This does have a password save system, but we're not going to be using that. We're going to actually try to go through this whole thing without passwords, without save states, with nothing. So I think we actually start with 50 hearts, and if I recall correctly, what I want to do is actually buy the Holy Water. Holy Water is an item that will allow us to bust through blocks. I'm pretty sure it's in this town that I find it. I don't exactly remember where it is, but we will figure it out. There are only... so many different ways you can go. I'm pretty sure this guy will sell me a crystal. Yeah, buy a white crystal. Let's not do the white crystal right now. Let's go in here. Talk to this guy. Want to buy holy water? Yes, I do, actually. So, holy water is an infinite use item. So you really want to get that right away. You press up and attack to use it, and again, it will bust through blocks which is very handy. So, for any of you guys that have not played this before, for some odd reason, this is an action RPG. So whereas the first Castlevania was just a fully linear game, this is non-linear, and you do have a world to explore. And it's not that complex of a world, it's really not, but it's still pretty fun, in my opinion. So, but what I like to do in the beginning here is just grind out on enemies. Enemies drop hearts. Hearts are currency. But they also give you experience points. And you do level up occasionally throughout the course of the game. You do have a health bar in the top left. Interestingly, when you level up in this, it actually gives you all of your life back. And so there are points in the game where you're super light on health, but you'll magically get a level up just right when you really needed it, and you'll get all your health back. Plus your health bar will oftentimes extend as well, which is pretty sweet. Hey, Phoenix, welcome back. Aberdeen Hank, welcome back, sir. Let's see, I see an Alpha Studios out there. I'm late? I don't know. We've only been going for a couple minutes, so I will not say you are late. Yeah, we just started. And I decided I didn't want to sit at the starting soon screen for like 15 or 20 minutes like I always do, so I decided to go ahead and just like jump right into the game today. And I figured people have seen me play Castlevania II a lot. And others can watch the archive if they want. So what I'm going to do is actually come into this town, I'm going to grind out, and we're going to try to buy the Thorn Whip, which is a longer whip that does more damage. It's a good starting whip, and it's a really good whip to take into the first mansion. There are a series of mansions that you have to go through in this game, and you have to find Dracula's body parts. And then you have to resurrect Dracula and then destroy him. I guess to remove the curse? Because Simon has a curse on him. So I guess the story goes, after you defeated Dracula in the first Castlevania, a curse was placed on Simon. And now he has to undo the curse, otherwise he will die. So, kind of a morbid, you know, backstory. But that's one thing I've always liked about this game, is they did try interjecting more story into Castlevania. And considering the time, I thought they did a decent job of it. So we're gonna just keep grinding out like this. Let's see what we have. We have 62 hearts. I think I either need 100 or 150 or something like that. Looks like I can just keep spawning this guy right here. Scroll the screen over just like that. You can find their spawn locations. So I'll just keep doing it like this. Pretty reliable. That's even better. Alright, what are we to now? 102. I want to say it might just be 100 hearts, but it could very well be 150. I want to say it's 100. Some of the other whips, I think, are probably 150 and up. So you do get the Thorn Whip, which is the second, or sorry, you start off with your basic vampire killer, but then you get the Thorn Whip, which is longer, does more damage. And then after that is the Chain Whip. After that, you get the Morning Star, which is basically like your fully powered up whip in Castlevania 1. And then after that, you can upgrade the Morning Star to a Flame Whip. So this was the first game where there was a Fire Whip that was carried forward into some later Castlevanias. Nice, we got to level up. The Flame Whip was actually an item crash in Castlevania Dracula X and Rondo of Blood. And in some of the Metroidvanias, you can actually get a Fire Whip as well. Castlevania Bloodlines even has a Fire Whip if you play as Jonathan. It's a blue flame, which looks pretty cool. So, there are some things in this game that, you know, were carried forward in later games in this series, which is pretty cool. Alright, yep, 100 hearts. There we go. So now you see my whip is a little bit longer. It's because I've got the Thorn Whip. It also does more damage. So, that'll be good. And I've got 42 hearts. I need a few more hearts so I can buy this white crystal. I want to go ahead and do that while I'm here. Boom. One-hit kills now. So I can already feel myself getting more powerful, which is nice. This soundtrack is so good. I mean, this is Bloody Tears. This song, or this tune, also became a staple in the series. A lot of people like to crap on Castlevania II, but there's a lot of stuff it introduced that would be later carried into other Castlevania games, and without this game, we would not have a lot of what people love about Castlevania in later games. Castlevania II deserves a little more respect than it gets, in my opinion. So I can use Holy Water to try to kill enemies, but it's not that powerful. Like, it works okay on these first enemies, but it won't take very long for enemies to start taking multiple hits. But see, you can bust through blocks with it. This is very nice. The Holy Water is going to be your most used sub-weapon in this game. You get a lot of sub-weapons, but Holy Water is like the one to get in the beginning. And it's going to be the one you're going to be using for most of the playthrough. And the Thorn Whip also makes these early parts a little bit easier because it's got so much reach. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a shield yet. We'll get that after the first mansion. We get Dracula's Rib, which is one of his body parts. But Dracula's body parts also have special uses. You can also equip the white crystal right here, and you can see this platform. You don't actually need the crystal, but we'll go ahead and leave it equipped anyway. Alright, so what we have to do in each mansion is buy an oak stake. That's the only way to make Dracula's body part appear. So we're gonna just kind of work our way towards the top. Kill enemies we see in the process. This is actually a pretty decent little grind area. You get these like gargoyle-looking enemies, and they'll actually give you a full heart. So it's 38. Yeah, so that gives us 6. So that's the fastest way to grind out. Grind out on these guys. Although they're obviously a little more dangerous. And since there's multiple enemies on the screen, we're also getting some slowdown. Let me actually chop this guy out of the equation. Oh, I was going to say if I can. Oh, I have another one up top now. Oh, and I respawned that guy. It's okay. $74. Alright, I don't think I really need to grind. I've got enough hearts to buy the oak stake, which is really what I wanted the grind for, but once you get into a grinding groove in this game, it's kind of hard to stop sometimes. Because hearts are good. And also we want to use holy water to make sure we don't just fall into random illusory floors, which is a thing in this game that can be a little frustrating. That guy that you just saw down below, that's actually where we get the oak stake from. And don't touch the spikes, they do a ton of damage. Invest in an oak stake. Why, yes. I will. You also get these books. They give you some random hints. Can be helpful. Honestly, this game is a little cryptic, and the translation wasn't the best either, so you're liable to get lost. I recommend having a walkthrough up, or getting like a scan of the old Nintendo Power, old Nintendo Power Castlevania II issue. We're gonna go ahead and just keep dropping this, because I don't trust these floors. Oh, there we go. You can tell that there's a illusory floor right there, because that guy just walked backwards when he touched the edge. Very typical video game AI. They get to an edge, and they just start walking in the opposite direction. Alright, so let's go ahead and use our oak stake. There we go. And we got Dracula's rib. Hey, Vince, what's going on? Welcome back. Let's go ahead and equip Dracula's rib. Now I have a shield. So enemies with projectiles, my shield will now reflect those projectiles. Let's go ahead and fall down here. You can actually go to the right, but it's not really valuable. That's one of the things about these mansions, is there are a lot of kind of like alternate pathways, but they just lead to dead ends a lot of the time. Alright, sweet. Not too shabby. Alright, now we got some bats. And spiders. These spiders can be a little irritating because they shoot their webs out. Be a little difficult to dodge. But I'm honestly not too scared. I just did a Verse Castlevania's second loop last night for the first time, so like, if I can do that, this game should be a walk in the park. And so far, it definitely is a walk in the park. We'll go ahead and just spend another night just grinding out. Yeah, we're at 130 hearts. That's actually good. We can actually, you know, after this grind, we can just go buy the chain whip if we want, which I will probably do. Gotcha says, I'm going to play Doom while it's October. I was playing Doom last night, actually. That was fun. I hadn't played Doom in, well, Doom on PC in a little while. I was playing some Doom WADs. Some pretty intense Doom WADs. Oops. I was looking down at chat and didn't see a heart appeared. $210. Alright, let's go ahead and just push forward. Let's go this way. Whoa there. And we're gonna go ahead and bust through here. And there we go. We get the flame. You now possess the sacred flame. This is actually pretty cool, but unfortunately it utilizes hearts. So it's pretty neat. So that was 229. Now we're at 228. Yeah, it uses 1 heart. Which later on in the game, when I don't need as many hearts, I probably won't mind using it. But right now, it's just definitely not necessary. It's actually a pretty good weapon against Dracula himself. Oops. Have I ever played Zero Tolerance? I have played Zero Tolerance, yeah. Never finished that one, but I've always wanted to. It did seem to get pretty repetitious, though. The level design, everything kind of looks the same in that game. But yeah, I still wanna try it. Try to go through it one day. I think I actually did a, I don't remember if it was here or if it was on Twitch, but I did a stream where I played it for a good half an hour to 45 minutes. We got a few levels in. Started to get kind of challenging. Hey, liberal arts guy. Yeah, you told me about that. You were going to work for Disney, right? How's that whole thing working out for you? Whoa there, yeah, this Thorn Whip is not too good right now. And hey, Cedar Valley, welcome back. I don't remember if this is the town with the... It is not the town with the chain whip. That's another town. Alright, let me go just make sure to see what's inside this house. Also, these signs, is it these signs? Yeah. Turn right for Camilla Cemetery. Left for the Algiba Woods. I guess this is where Camilla's name came from. I never even realized that. Hey, Will, how's it going? A long time no see. You're starting next week. You're from Massachusetts, so this weather is very different from up north. Oh yeah, for sure. It is very different. Alright, so we've got garlic. You can drop garlic in the graveyards. And you can make some special items appear. Which we will do just for the sake of completeness. And it might have some properties against enemies, but I just use it in the graveyards and that's it. Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse. Apparently. Hey, Will! Thanks for joining back up, Will. I really appreciate that. Feel free to spam those emotes. Yes, thank you very much, sir. I gotta get all my slides updated. I think they're like a week or two out of date now. I love the town music in this game. It's so chill. Sometimes I will turn on this game, hit start, and just let the town music play for like half an afternoon. Buy some of my laurels, sure. Actually didn't really need to buy those, but, you know, because you can buy them later. I don't really need them right now. Laurels make you invincible temporarily. Which is actually kind of mandatory to get past some later swamp areas, where the swamp actually does damage to you. And the question is this the town where I can exchange my white crystal for a blue one? It is. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. And if you talk to him, it just happens, as long as you have the white crystal in your inventory. So the blue crystal is quite important. And then we'll eventually exchange it for a red crystal, which is also very important. Probably noticing a trend here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take our garlic. Woo! Hey, buddy! Scared me. I'll give you this silver knife to save your neck. And honestly, let's see. Yeah, the silver knife isn't all that great. It's not that powerful, and it uses hearts. You're probably noticing another trend now. Sub-weapons that aren't all that actually useful. So yeah, this is actually where the world loops around on itself, so we can't actually get over there, but we can actually come back from the other side. So if we go to the left and loop all the way back around, we will eventually end up there. Which is pretty cool. I noticed there is no church in this town, so there's no way for me to get my health back, so I'm gonna have to be kind of careful here. I only have half of my health bar. Will says, you're welcome. I have a tendency of turning my transactions off for periods of time, and it usually results in my subscription getting skipped over. Yeah, it happens, man. Don't worry about it. I'm still gonna play your Mortal Kombat Deception one of these days. I haven't forgotten. I was actually thinking about that just the other day. I was like, man, when am I gonna take the time to try to, like, learn that game and then stream it here? I'm gonna try to make it happen, I think, after October. Oops, took a hit. So I believe this is a dead end. There's actually not really much for me to do right here. Okay, blue crystal. We duck by the water. Ooh, magical. Now, I kind of wish I went and got the chain whip first, because these guys are going to do probably some serious damage. We'll see. Well, that's actually not too bad. It's 2 hits. 2 hits is tolerable. Good place to grind out, though. Yeah, Will, it's like, yeah, I try to stay busy with other stuff, but it's also like trying to find that fine balance between, like, doing things that I'm uncomfortable with and doing things that I want to do. And I kind of haven't found that moment just yet, but I'm going to make myself do it. I think that's the first step, is I have to actually fire it up. Just play it casually off stream. Kind of get used to it. And then I think I'll be more motivated to stream it after that. So I will make it happen. I mean, there's some other stuff on Xbox I want to do anyway. Like, I'd love to maybe try to beat the Otogi games. Those would have been really cool during October. But also, I'd like to do a stream of Panzer Dragoon Orta, which would require me to do a practice playthrough leading up to that. So there's a couple things there I want to do anyway. So maybe we'll just do some Xbox streams, you know, sometime after October. Hey, Love Daddy, thank you very much for joining up as a channel member. I appreciate that. You can get my videos early now, so check your YouTube notifications. I do post my videos, well, this October I'm posting them a couple days early, but also you can spam emotes in the comment sections now and on the live streams, so feel free to just click that little face icon and you should see a bunch of gameplay and talk emotes. It's mostly my cat Well, one of my cats now. I have two cats now. Yeah, we're actually maxed out on hearts right now, so... Yeah, it caps out at 256, so... That's good. I mean, that's actually really good, because then I can come out, I can buy the chain whip. And I am gonna have to buy an oak steak anyway. What if you say you're porting the first Five Nights at Freddy's to Sega Saturn? I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, this is gonna be a little tricky. I don't like this at all. Alright, let's actually switch back over, because I don't want to use another Laurel. Ooh, that was close. I actually think I can just fall straight down. Yep, okay. That is a little risky. I don't recommend just falling where you can't see. Say if I had just fell straight down there, I would have died. Simon can't swim. His greatest weakness in this game is actually water. And not all the demons and monsters around him. I don't remember which way to go. We'll go this way. We still have to find our oak steak guy. Which he might actually... Okay, you know what? Let's go down this way. Yeah, I think he's down below, actually. Yep, I'm glad I went this way. Man. I had a feeling if I went upwards, I would have ended up at the ends without the stake, and I'd have to come all the way back. Remember, we're doing this kind of from memory. It's been at least a year since I've beaten this game. And I've beaten a lot of games since then, so everything starts to blend together, and then I forget details. That's one of the issues about playing so many games, or playing as many games as I do, is when I revisit games again, I have a tendency of just forgetting a lot of details, and I have to relearn certain aspects. Alright, we are there. Hell yeah. Alright, let's use our oak steak. There you go, Will. Hell yeah. Long-time lurker. Hell yeah. Well, thanks again for joining up. Much appreciated. Red says, it's okay, Simon. Sonic can't hold his breath underwater. Simon doesn't even try to hold his breath. He, like, touches it and then dies. Crazy that a hedgehog is beefier than a whip and armor wielding warrior. How many hearts am I at? 230. Yeah, we're almost maxed out. Yeah, so I got Dracula's heart. And you actually need that to trigger one of the other mansions. I do like how the skeletons look in this game, too. Whoa, there. Hey, Tony, welcome back. Tony says he loves him some Simon's Quest. Hell yeah, I love it when I see people, or hear from people that love this game. I love this game. Alright, just in time, Tony says. Yeah, that was our second mansion, Tony. So I guess we have, what, 3? Is it 3 more? Or is it 4 more? I don't remember. There's not a ton of mansions. Especially when you know exactly where they are. So basically what I do when I start Castlevania II is I go to the rightmost part of the world first. I take care of all of that, and then I basically never have to come back again. Then I work my way back left. The left-hand side of the world is definitely the harder side of the world. Hey, Carl, what's going on? Welcome back. Whoa there. Yeah, my poor Thorn Whip just isn't holding up now. So sometimes what I do is I get a little cocky, and I save up and I go immediately for the Chain Whip. It's a little risky, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Because it is a lot more powerful than the Thorn Whip. So we're going to take this staircase down. Unfortunately, there are parts in the game where it feels like you just can't avoid taking damage. Hey, Office. Man! I need to share that clip later tonight here. Ah, there it is. Very nice. That's where our Chain Whip's gonna be. And the funny thing is, I don't even need hearts. I'm maxed out, so I'm just gonna chill here. Yeah. Good time to drink some water. Also a good time to use the bathroom, jeez. Also a good time to take a picture of Milo. So you can't actually go inside houses when it's nighttime. It would have been really cool if, like, they actually had, like, doors. Yeah, it would be nice if the houses had doors and, like, they shut at night. That would have been, like, a really nice effect. Basically indicating that you can't go in. You gotta be careful, it is possible to purchase things multiple times in this game. But there we go, now we have a Chain Whip, and actually it flashes. Very much like the Morning Star in the first Castlevania. Makes a nice little swishing sound too, I like it. Alright, nice, we got a church, which means we can get our health back for free. Turn right for Dabby's Path. Left for the Veros Woods. Alright, let's come in here. Sure, I'll buy a dagger just for the sake of completeness. The dagger is short range, and it does not use hearts, which is nice, but it's not very powerful. Alright, I think we're actually pretty much done with the right-hand side. Now we can just go left. Whoops. Getting some baby hearts along the way. Don't really need them. At this point, I'd rather have half hearts. But since this is the beginning of the game, all these guys only drop the little baby hearts. Now, enemies are beefier at night, and so their hearts are bigger at night. So unless I'm like in a later part of the game, a lot of times I don't really grind out when it's daylight. I want to grind out when it's nighttime and everything gives me more hearts. Or I go inside a mansion and I grind out there. Mansions, interestingly, time does not pass when you're inside a mansion. So if you go into a mansion and it's daytime, it will be daytime when you come out. If you go into it when it's nighttime, it'll still be nighttime when you come out. Like, it'd be cool if, like, the open doors turned into these at night. That would be a nice little detail. Alright, let's actually read this sign. Turn right for the Jova Woods. Left for Belasco Marsh. And actually, I only have one laurel. This is gonna be a problem, actually. Okay, that's actually not too bad. There is one later on in the game where you absolutely have to have laurels. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to actually use Dracula's heart right here. Let me show you the way. And we actually end up going an alternate route. It makes a special sound when that happens. But I'm also pretty low on health. Hey, 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 mansion! It's nice that the hitbox isn't on his head. Look at that. Never noticed that before. Trying to avoid taking a hit. Yep, same thing. That's very interesting. I never knew that. I always, like, in the first Castlevania, if your head touches something, you get hit. The hitbox is different in the first Castlevania. But in this, they altered it. It's interesting. Hey, EMS Ballistics, welcome to the stream. Glad you enjoy the channel, I appreciate it. Kind of a surprise stream today, so it's, you know, interesting that we've actually got so many people watching right now. It's great. People love the Castlevania. Castlevania brings the people. Jeez, I might actually die here. But it's okay, you have a couple of lives. So it's not a big deal, but you don't want to die too many times, otherwise, oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, let's actually see. Let's be smart about this. I mean, it's like I'd rather not die. Ah ha ha ha. There we go. There are some there are some enemies in this game that feel like they're placed pretty cheaply, but look at your inventory. You've got a big inventory. Like, I think you're supposed to use it. Use the inventory. It's like, yes, it uses some hearts, but I'm not really, like, you know, struggling for hearts right now, so. My playthrough helped you get through Legacy of Darkness. You appreciate it. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, congrats on that. I kind of want to play through that game again. I haven't played it since I did that stream. Let's actually go ahead and stick with this for now. We're getting close to the last part. Freddy says, first Dr. Chaos was giving Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link vibes, not Castlevania 2. It's probably just me. Anybody else? Oh. Ah, stupid slimes. Little droplets. That was actually an enemy type that was carried over into Castlevania 3. Hey, it's Death! I recognize you. Nice. Golden Knife. Golden Knife is pretty cool. I think it makes like a funny, like, chingy kind of sound. Yeah. And it uses 2 hearts. And it actually goes all the way across the screen. I'm a sucker for little sound effects like that. Yeah, me too, Office. Maybe that's something I will try to fire up. Maybe even like tonight or tomorrow. I'll like fire them up on Twitch and see if I can relearn them, and maybe we can do a YouTube stream. Because again, like I said, I haven't done streams. I haven't really played those a lot since I've done those streams. And they're definitely games I'd like to go back and revisit. Those are other underrated Castlevania games in my opinion. They have a steeper learning curve, but it doesn't mean they're bad games. A lot of people just, you know, they just kind of crap over them without really learning how to play them, and it's kind of frustrating. And they're also very unique platformers for the time. I mean, I can't think of any other platformer that really feels like them, so, you know, they're definitely unique. Oof. You know, buying another oak steak is actually not a bad idea right now. We'll go ahead and do it since he's here. Alright, one more hit and I'm dead. And let's see, experience is 83. $86, okay. I mean, I could technically, if I really wanted to, grind out. No, I'm not going to. Alright, well, if I die, I die. I still have 2 lives left, so it's not really a big deal. EMS says they're definitely underrated. He went into both games with a negative mindset, but by the time he beat Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness, he really enjoyed them. Yeah. That's why I always implore people to really try to, like, explore those games, dive into them, because they are, they're pretty fun. I really think they are. They can be frustrating, because they are hard games. Like, there's some pretty mean platforming. But there's also a lot of creative, like, you know, area design and stuff like that, and, you know, the soundtrack is really nice. Alright, let's actually go to the left. I think I could just fall down. No! Simon decided to take a nap. Oh well, not a big deal. Carl says he got Castlevania 64 with a strategy guide as a birthday present when he turned 13. Nice. Vampire. Tony Hayden says he still has his favorite Castlevania sitting on the shelf. Oof. Which I'm gonna guess is Akamajo Dracula 68,000. That he got from me. Alright, this is actually an interesting mechanic here. If you jump at the top of this, you don't jump very high, but if you jump as it's going up, you go really high. And so the idea here is to jump as it's going up. Those are lies, Tony. You know you're gonna sell it back to me. I'm just kidding. I can't afford anything like that right now. Alright. You ever thought the birds in Ninja Gaiden were annoying? You haven't played Castlevania 2. Hey, hey, hey! There we go. So this is how we get the diamond, which is another weapon that appears in other Castlevanias. Basically ricochets. Kind of cool, but like a lot of the other sub-weapons, it's pretty weak. So I don't use it. Just so many sub-weapons in this game I just have no desire to use. Okay. There we go. I thought he was going to shoot faster than that. Glad he didn't. Ow. Ow. Damn birds. Hey Josh, welcome back. Ooh, that was close. Alright, now we can go back. Yeah, Office, the diamond made a return to Symphony of the Night. Yep, yep. Hey, hey, hey. Ah, man. I gotta stop smoking. Okay, so what we want to do is... Alright, we don't have the heart equipped now. We're gonna come back this way. I'm gonna just go off the screen anyway, just to be safe. Actually, not a bad place to grind out. You're pretty safe. Although, actually, we're not getting experience points. Yeah, we're not getting experience points from these guys, so grinding on them is not going to do much except just getting hearts. I have played Vampire Killer, yeah. And that's one I need to revisit sometime soon and try to finish. It's a really hard game. Alright, let's see if these guys are giving me hearts again. Oh, it looks like they are. Or not hearts, but experience. Weird game. Your face is weird, Chris. I love this game. And I'm not gonna let anyone tell me otherwise. I'm not gonna let anyone take that away from me. At 198 experience. Mike just bought Castlevania Lords of Shadow on Xbox for $7. Never played it before. Well, I'll be very curious to see what you think of it, Mike, if you actually finish it. You have a face for radio. Well, me too. That's why people don't see my face here. Hey, Steve-O, welcome back. And I guess we'll get our red crystal here. I'd like to exchange a blue crystal for a red one. Well, I don't have any say in this matter. It just happens. Why do the hearts give you experience points? Because they do. That is why. And it's not necessarily just the hearts, it's hearts at certain points in the game. It might be based on like how many mansions you've completed or what level you're at. But like on one side of the lake, the monsters' hearts didn't give me experience points because they were, I guess they were considered too weak. But the monsters on the other side of the lake where, you know, where they were a little beefier, different area, their hearts did give me experience. So it's all relative. Keeps you from being able to grind out in the beginning of the game and just like max out in power right away, which is actually a good design choice, you know. Keeps it balanced a little bit. I guess that's the whole point. And Scruff, welcome back. Scruff says this game would benefit beautifully from a proper remake. I totally agree. There's actually a lot of potential. No, not using garlic. I've got one more piece of garlic, and we'll use that to get one more item, and that's it. The garlic I'm not going to use anymore, so... Honestly, yeah, John Smith says, oh yeah, a remake would be awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't been done yet. Because it is a good idea. Hey, Bread, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And I agree, bread is great. My diabetic body doesn't agree with it, but I still love it. See what the sign says. Turn right for the Dead River. Ooh, left for the Sodom Woods. EMS says, I just realized you have the Legacy of Darkness official strategy guide on your website. How cool. I do, yeah. One of my friends was looking for it, and the prices on it have like really skyrocketed for a strategy guide. And I was like, that's stupid. Let me scan it for you. And there weren't any scans online either. So yeah, I went ahead and made a scan, put it on my website. But I also posted it on archive.org. You know, in case in the future, like I'm dead and my website goes offline. Morbid talk for a sort of morbid game. It works out. Oh, shh. Okay, I'm fine. 121 hearts. You've got these fast, weird-looking skeletons. I'm gonna come down here first. If we go to the left, there's gonna be a cliffside that we have to use the... Oh, come on, are you serious? We have to use the red crystal on. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and use my garlic here. Hey, buddy! He's green. Yeah, so the garlic actually stuns enemies in place. Kinda cool. But, I mean, they cost like 50 bucks. I'd rather just save that 50 bucks. Whoa, there. These guys are super beefy now. I do remember this. Last time I played this, I came here and these enemies took forever to kill with the chain whip. Go away. Now, if you constantly jump in the swamp, you will actually take less damage, but it's also a lot slower, so it's not really all that helpful. Oh, Infernax, yeah, you guys, I totally forgot about that. And I want to say that game may have left Xbox Game Pass already. I'll have to double check. Does anybody know how long Infernax is? Like, how long it takes to go through that game? Kind of curious what a blind stream would be like if I did a blind stream of it. Uh, 175. Let's go ahead and grind out. Carl says 5 to 7 hours for the main story for Infernax. Okay. Good to know. I must have leveled up too without even realizing it. EMS says probably 8 hours on a blind play for the first time. Okay. Good to know. How long to beat says 6.5 hours. Cool, thanks Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, so either I could do that in one sitting, or I could split it up into 2 streams. I mean, I assume there isn't a whole lot that's like super cryptic about the game. So I'd probably be able to figure it out on my own. Alright, let's come down here. Let's see, I've got 4 laurels. I think I can actually hold 8 now. Let's go back up here. a few cryptic parts, but overall it's not bad. Okay. Go ahead and buy more laurels. I have 6. I don't remember if I can do 8. 6 could very well be the max. No, it is 8. Okay, cool. Had a feeling it was 8. Alright, so I got the laurels I need. Unfortunately, I had to burn a lot of cash to do that. I want to say the Morning Star might actually be in this town. So we're probably gonna have to grind out again to get that. Hey, Red, thank you very much for that. Red's always great about that. Give the stream a like. It does help. Or don't like it if you don't want to be spammed by my content in your home feed. Alright guys, we're gonna stop this. We're just gonna go back and play Dr. Chaos again. Yeah, I need 200 bucks. $200? What? It's okay. I mean, I need the laurels too, so there's no way around it. So we'll have to do some more grinding. Then we just keep working our way back to the left. We'll hit the cliff edge, and then we use the red crystal to get past it. Blah, 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 blah. $159. Am I the only one that thinks of Bob Ross when I look at the Castlevania II backgrounds? I probably am the only one. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything. Alright. I don't think there was a church in that town either. Oh, snap! 34 likes! Happy trees. Say hello to my little squirrel friends. I found him in the backyard the other day, and he was just having a grand old time doing his little squirrely things, and what a cute little fella. Yeah, it is the mountains. It's definitely the mountains. Hey, Andy, welcome back. I didn't even see you out there the first time, Andy. If you were there, sorry I missed it. Chris, I'm on the AVS. Alright, office, that just sounds dirty. Oh, man. Hey, Burn Typer, welcome. Josh has a bold eagle. What is a bold eagle? I assume you mean bald eagle. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, what makes him bold? Oh man, EMS, Castlevania 1's box art gave me the chills back in the day. That picture of Dracula in the front is like, it's still pretty creepy. I like it a lot. That's right, I have my oak stake. I always forget which way to go. Yeah, there he is. He's up there. Oh, man. I remember that. Okay. Alpha is because the Japanese version was a disc system game. It had extra sound channels, and so, yeah, the music was a little bit different. We actually did a live stream of the Japanese one a couple of years ago. I actually do think, you know, some of those disc system games are interesting with their extra sound channels, but I do feel like a lot of the NES counterparts actually sound better with, like, thicker percussion and stuff like that. Which is weird. Alright, I mean, I guess I technically want to loop all the way around. Just so I can get another oak stake, because I don't know where it's going to be in the next mansion. If there even is one in the next mansion, I always forget. Oh, that was... See, I should have been using my holy water. There we go. Alright, I believe I come down here. Alright, we're gonna have to... let's go this way. Alright, got my oak stake. Hey, we're back. Nice. Yeah, with the Morning Star and the Flame Whip, you can actually smack them from, with the backside of your whip. And that was actually carried over into some other Castlevanias, primarily Castlevania Adventure Rebirth on the Wii. You could do that. It was like such a crucial mechanic in that game. And when I went to go learn Castlevania Chronicles immediately afterwards, I couldn't do it anymore. And there was an adjustment period. So I think we need one more item, so I believe we have to go left? I'm pretty sure going right leads me to, oh crap, I don't remember. Yeah, these guys are a lot faster now. Harpies! And they don't look nearly as cool as they do in the first game. Actually, in the first game, I'm pretty sure they were just like big birds. I don't even think they were harpies. Right to go north. Okay, that's helpful. Not really, since everything's left or right. I would think it would be east or west. Might as well grind out here since there's a church. $135 hearts, not too bad. There's not really anything else big that we have to buy in the game. We get another body parts. I forgot what goes in the top right, if anything. Oh, that's right. We also get, I think we get a cross from, I forgot what the boss's name is. But it's in one of these upcoming mansions. And it's an item that's, I think, might be required to get into Dracula's castle. Is the boss's name Camilla? Is that actually Camilla? Weird. Oh, are you serious? You're gonna level me up right in front of the damn church? I could have gotten all my health back for free. I like using my level ups when I actually need the health. And obviously I need the health, but I'm right in front of a church! It's Carmilla. Okay. Man. I feel gypped. I mean, level ups are good, don't get me wrong. Okay. We've been streaming for... we've been playing for about an hour and 10 minutes, I'd say. It's not too bad. Nope, I already have plenty of laurels. Actually, thank you. Alpha says, for some reason, the American version, it's Camilla, not Carmilla. Okay. Well, actually... Hey, Uber, what's going on? How are you doing today? Did, Blaze get her audio situation sorted out? I raided her last night, and, it was completely silent. I was like, oh, man. I couldn't stick around. I mean, she went offline, and I was just like, yeah, it's bedtime for me. You're doing well. You've been lurking. Oh, nice. I checked other streams, too, so I knew it wasn't me. So I just wanted to make sure. You need to help her. Yeah, definitely help her, man, because that's gotta be frustrating as a streamer. Man, I don't... Alright, whatever. I guess we're gonna do this. Okay, I didn't really need to do that. Thought that swamp was gonna be a lot bigger than it was. Oh no, it wasn't working at all, Uber. It was completely silent. No game audio and no voice. Yeah, it wasn't just not being leveled. It's like there was zero audio, period. Oops. I'm pretty sure this is a dead end. Oh yeah, and I fall down, I'm gonna have to use laurels to get back. Alright, whatever. There might be a dude that appears here, like, late at night or something. Maybe we'll do that. I'm just kinda chill here. Yeah, no problem, Uber. Oh, you rewired her setup. Gotcha. Okay, that could explain things. You effed it up, Uber! Aww. I'm disappointed. Hey, look! You can see my whip on the other side. You just beat Kid Dracula for the Game Boy. It's not nearly as harsh as the NES version. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, that NES one kicked my butt a couple years ago when I tried it. And I was just like, yeah, I'll come back to this some other day. Yeah, Kid Dracula is one of those weird ones where I oddly didn't really even find it all that fun. Which is weird. And maybe one day it'll click with me. This is a really strong merman if it's taken 4 hits with the Morning Star. How many hearts do I have? 231. I'm almost maxed out on hearts. Whoa! Get an AV modded top loader at NES. Very nice. I wouldn't mind getting my NES RGB modded. Although I think Crix is working on a kit that will allow RGB support without a mod. Chris says he couldn't get into NES Kid Dracula either. Honestly, it starts off kind of fun. Like, the first level's, you know, decent, but then the level design just gets really annoying. Like, it's trying to get on your nerves more than it is trying to let you have a good time. I get wanting to be challenging. I mean, the Castlevania 1 and 3 are challenging, but they're still really fun at the same time. Kid Dracula has a lot of, like, oh, you don't do this, like, correctly in this auto-scroller and you'll die instantly. And do it again. And it's just like, ugh. Maybe not even auto-scroller sections, but they're just parts where it's like you have to do it flawlessly, otherwise you just get killed. Top loaders have better cart readers. Meh, you use a flash cart, you won't have that problem. Or you clean your cartridges and your connectors and you won't have that problem. Top loaders are overrated. Samuel, no. Wait. I mean, with a converter, yeah, but it still uses the 72-pin cartridge slot. You can't magically just pop Famicom games in and have them work, because they won't fit. You still need a converter, but yeah. Your old front loader's motherboard gave up. Huh, that's a bummer. That sucks. Probably capacitors or something. It's probably fixable. Why doesn't everybody just buy an AVS console? That's what I'm using right now. No, I love my NES, man. It's hooked up to my 32-inch Trinitron, and I still play it in composite on that TV, and it looks fine for what it is. But I would like, let's live here together. No. I would like to get my NES RGB modded. I'm pretty sure if I go to the right, this will lead me to Dracula's Castle, which I don't want to go to yet, and I'm maxed out on hearts. So we have to go back to the left. One thing I do that's a workaround is I use the Mister, and I have a component output from my Mister, and I run that into my CRT, and I use the NES core, and it just looks beautiful. It's like, ugh. It's why I wouldn't mind having my actual NES RGB modded, because it's always hooked up to my TV. It's one of two consoles that's always hooked up. Because when I record, I use the FPGA hardware, so you guys get, you know, much better video quality. VGA, the FPGA recreations pretty much play everything. These aren't cheap like third-party clones. I mean, these are expensive devices. You get what you pay for. And trust me, Castlevania 3 works fine, as does the Famicom version. You know, the analog NT MIDI is another example, although that's not in production anymore, and it's, you know, way too expensive anyway. But for people that want to do like HDMI, these are awesome alternatives. But I get wanting to play on a CRT, because I still do it a lot. Actually, I'm probably gonna be rocking a CRT later tonight. Let's see. I don't like this. That is pretty nice. I forgot that actually, like, sticks to them and explodes. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so that's one sub-weapon that's actually worthwhile. Oh, didn't that guy say... Was he in here with the laurels? I don't remember. Tony says he needs to sell his analog NT MIDI. Yeah, it's... You got a Mister, right, Tony? Your NT MIDI's pretty redundant now, unless you just really want to use, you know, NES cartridges. Which is fair. I've got a big NES collection again, so... Alright, I think it's 2 at a time, so I have to buy another one. Yeah, Tony, yeah, you got your Mister, so your NT MIDI's definitely redundant. I think pretty much all those consoles that the NT Mini supports via the jailbreak. It's supported on the Mister. He says, I haven't used it at all since I got my Mister. Yeah, I figured. Stuff like AVS is so hard to get because they're rarely in stock. Well, I mean, it's been available for 6 years, Adrian. Like, that's a bad excuse because people have had lots of time to buy them. And AVS in particular has usually been in stock regularly. So, that's... I get it when it comes to the analog stuff, but with the AVS, it's like it's been around forever, and Brian at Retro USB has done a fantastic job of keeping it in production and in stock. Obviously, the more recent part shortage has caused delays on it, so if you need to go buy one right now, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to get one. But I'm pretty sure he's got another batch prepped for early 2023. I think this is the one that we already did. Let me actually check that Uber. I'm kind of curious. Let me click that link. Yeah. Ooh, summer 2023. I mean, that is still a ways away. But he is doing another run. I mean, I love mine, man. Mine's been a trooper. Everything you've seen me do NES-wise on this channel in the last 6 years has been through the AVS. I think I did like a Mr. NES stream one time. That was it. And with the Mr. FPGA, you do get better video quality because it does 1080p. AVS is 720, which I do wish that, you know, it was capable of 1080 at the very least. Hey, Mal Private. Welcome. Love this game. Hell yeah. No, they are quite legit, Uber. Yeah. This is where we get the Flame Whip, actually. Could definitely use an upgrade, because, man, I feel weak. Hey, Mike! Mike says I should pre-order one. Yeah, if you want an HDMI NES that plugs up to your modern television and it looks really nice, and it also takes Famicom games, it can even work with the disc system. It's definitely worth it. It also has the controller adapter in the back for like third-party accessories that the Famicom may have used. Certain arcade sticks, for instance. I'm not paid to say this, by the way. I'm just a fan of the AVS. I've had one since launch, and like I said, it's been a trooper. Yeah, Uber, I mean, the analog consoles are really nice. You know, I bought another Mega SG back in April when they were in stock. I love it, you know, and I'd love to get another Super NT. But their NES clone has always been, like, stupidly expensive, like $400 or $500. It's like, what? You know, their Mega SG and Super NTs were, like, way more, approachable cost-wise. You get into the $400 and $500 range, it's like you should invest in something like a Mister, not a device that's only going to play your NES games. I mean, to be fair, I guess the sorry, not Super NT, but the there we go, Laurel time. The NT Mini technically had a jailbreak that offered a lot of extra cores, like, you know, Atari cores. It had I think ColecoVision and stuff like that. Game Gear, Master System. So I guess, you know, that helped justify that value a little bit. I think I can actually buy more Laurels here, that way I can get back. Yeah, Uber, the NES does not look great with composite. I mean, it kind of depends on your display device, honestly. Like, I've I remember when I was at Starland testing consoles, I had like a 14-inch Trinitron hooked up with RF, and it was like a nice, smooth picture. I was so surprised. So yeah, I mean, it depends on what you're displaying it on. If you're displaying it on technology that was around when the NES was around, I think they tend to mask a lot of its issues. But if you play it in composite on my 32-inch Trinitron, there's so much like jitter, and it's a very shaky image when the screen is scrolling, and yeah, it's not great. Hey, Matt, what's going on, dude? Yeah, it is a great value for the price. I agree. I mean, if you're a huge fan of NES like I am, then it's kind of a no-brainer. I've been okay. How have you been? I see you've been running a lot. That's something I need to try. Not marathons, I guess, but I need to just actually run. I ride my bike, but that's not quite as good for me as probably running. I actually went for a bike ride today. Alright, I already have my oak steak, and I don't think I'm going to need another one after this. Like, this is pretty much our last place. Oh yeah, it's alright, I'm maxed out on hearts, too. I am still getting experience points, though. I don't know if I can level up again. This guy down below apparently sells laurels, I believe. So we will buy some of those. Oh, we don't have to buy him, he just gives them to us. The little one keeps you active, nice. Mike says he likes hiking, right on. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, no invincibility frames here. No siree. Alright, I guess this is Camilla. Pretty easy fight. I wonder if I can actually do this. Okay. I like experimenting. I've never tried that before. That actually works really well. Alright, so we got the cross. And we'll get the last body part here. Pretty sure this is the last one. Start slow. You can't stress that enough. Okay. Should give running a shot. Just start slow. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try to just like run around my block. And kind of see how that goes. Yeah, that gold cross is pretty sweet, man. Not cross, the gold dagger. Oh, I think I have to go up and around. Hey, we are very close to the end of the game right now. You can't even fight the first boss in any Castlevania game. Any advice? Keep playing, and you'll eventually get it? I mean, really, there's no excuse in the first Castlevania. I would start with the first Castlevania. I mean, the game sets up an easy boss defeat, like right in front of the boss. There's an axe right in front of the boss, the bat boss, the very first boss in the game. You literally just throw the axe up into the air and you hit the boss. It's pretty straightforward. Alright, so if I go to the left, I'm pretty sure that loops me all the way back around to what I was talking about earlier in the first graveyard. So I don't want to go there. Yeah, and ultimately, if you don't keep playing, you're not going to get better, and you're never going to beat those bosses you struggle with. Yeah. Just the inspiration you needed! Woo! I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's the especially if you start with the first Castlevania, I mean, the boss is kind of a pushover, so you really should just keep trying. That's going to be my advice to you, is just keep trying. And I'm not saying this as, oh, hardened, you know, 40-year-old gamer that's been playing Castlevania almost his entire life. It's all of us beat that first boss growing up as, like, 7-year-olds, so there's no excuse. If we could do it when we were 7, you can do it with however old you are now. I don't know. Maybe you're like a kid, and I just don't know. And, you know, so you barely played video games before. But I'm gonna guess that's probably not the case. Ooh, that was a long jump. I like that. Oh, this is true. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for the shout-out. I do have a lot of tutorials on Castlevania games, so yeah, it would be kind of dumb for me not to recommend them on my own stream. Sometimes I forget I even have tutorials. You know I've been doing this for way too damn long when I completely forget to even mention that I have tutorials. Yes, like Matt says, whip everything. Don't necessarily pick up everything. You might not want to pick up a weapon you don't want, but... yes. Just keep at it, you'll get it. One step at a time. And I always recommend the first Castlevania in particular, because the final boss is really tough, which makes it very satisfying when you actually finally finish the game. But also, a lot of the bosses in the game can be exploited. They all have easy kills. Almost all of them. All of them except Dracula. I mean, Dracula can even be exploited later on in the second half of the fight, but every other boss has an easy kill. And if you learn the easy kill, there's really no excuse not to be able to beat the bosses. So. Gonna have this priest touch me. Gonna feel real good. Oh yeah, oh god, that was kind of creepy actually. Let me get the hell out of here. Get your hands off me. Oh, go away. Chris says Castlevania 2 is the easiest. When you know what to do. It does have some for some players, there's going to be parts that are going to be really, really tough. Alright, we're almost there, guys. I've already forgotten which way to go. I think I have to go the bottom route. I don't know, let's see. I've already forgotten. I have the memory of a gnat. Matt, well, okay, so Castlevania 4 would definitely be my favorite Castlevania game. I mean, that's Castlevania 4 might even be like my favorite game of all time. It's the game I go back to the most. I don't know, it'd be a toss-up between that and Castlevania 1 in terms of how often I replay it. But I mean, top 5 would easily be Castlevania 4, Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3, Castlevania Bloodlines, and then Dracula X Rondo of Blood, for sure. Oh, Uber, you posted my tutorials? Thank you, man. I assume that's what they are. Symphony of the Night is pretty easy, if you have any idea of what you're doing. Yeah, it is. I will say, even if you know what you're doing, that second castle could be a little brutal, though. Like, it is... You know, especially when you get into, like, the marble gallery and you've got all those, like, chomper enemies that, you know, fly at you along the ground, and everything does a crap ton of damage, so, like, there's definitely some tough stuff in Symphony of the Night. And, of course, Galamoth, the boss, like, he's pretty brutal if you're not using exploits. But, yeah, for the most part, Symphony of the Night's a pretty comfy ride. Which is why so many people like it so much. It's... Some Castlevania games really require, you know, really good eye-hand coordination, memorization, and reflexes. Raw skill, basically. Symphony of the Night doesn't require a lot of that. But if you're good at other Castlevania games, I mean, Symphony of the Night can still be insanely satisfying to play. There's some really cool stuff you can do in the game. Oh, thanks, Uber Disco. You know what? Actually, I had to put Symphony of the Night in my top 5. I would take Rondo of Blood out. I would rather put Symphony of the Night there. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I don't know why I always forget Symphony, even though I play it multiple times a year. Like, I was playing it just last week on Twitch. Had my Japanese PS2 up, so I went ahead and fired up the game. Alright, so this is Dracula, and I'm going to sort of cheese my way here. We have 5 laurels. Oh yeah, definitely, Matt. Go for it. Bloodlines is so good. Oh man, I didn't even use the fire. Hey, Crestline. Why did I get the bad ending? It must just be completely time-related, because I only died once. I didn't even get a game over. Oh well. Yeah, there are multiple endings in this game, based on a variety of factors, I believe. Oh well. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. I appreciate that. Oh, so Doom 2 is 28 years old today. Wow, I'll be damned. I didn't realize it came out on October 10th. That's funny, I was playing Doom 2 last night. I was playing Doom 2 WADs, actually. Alrighty, folks. Well, that's it. That is Castlevania 2. Let me go ahead and hit start just so we have some music. You know what I'll do is I'll actually go back to the main town. And, boom, there we go. Get some music. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We had actually a really good turnout today, considering it was a surprise stream that was completely unplanned and unannounced. And, yeah, so I really appreciate all you hanging out. Monitor Mind says, I think it's my problem. Opposite to RPG games, I'm very good at FPS games. You know, the no-brain shooty-shooty genre. Well, I mean, see, I think you would actually... I think you're psyching yourself out. I think you're just used to that genre and you just need to get used to like the side-scrolling stuff and it'll eventually click. Just keep at it. Castlevania is all about repetition and learning from mistakes, learning how to overcome all the challenges. And you'd be surprised, your first-person shooter skills might actually come in handy in terms of dodging and stuff like that. I mean, I'm a big old-school FPS player myself. Like, I've got a ton of first-person shooter playthroughs on my channel. And like I said, I was playing some really serious Doom Slaughterwads last night. Like, I play a lot of FPS stuff still. It's one of my favorite genres. But I ironically haven't been covering that much lately on my channel. Probably because a lot of them I play are so long. But just stick with it. You'll be fine. Start with the first Castlevania. Stick with that. Get as far as you can. Watch videos if you get stuck. It's okay. Just do it slowly. You'll get there. You'll be fine. Yeah, Matt. Thanks for tuning in, man. And Chris says, if I can do it, you can do it. Raymond, hey, what's going on, man? Will you be playing the Famicom version of Castlevania 2 now? I will not. No. That's definitely not going to happen this October. I actually wanted this to be a short stream, about 2 hours long tops, because I want to go out, maybe play some pinball, have a couple beers, and then maybe I'll come back later and play some Beatmania online or something like that. And then see what else I want to do later. Thanks again, Red, about the likes. Much appreciated, sir. Uber says it all seems mindless when it gets set to muscle memory. Set in on muscle memory, yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thanks again everybody for watching. Anyone that's about to head out, have a good one. You'll get Castlevania one day. Right now you're loving Legend of Zelda on Minish Cap. Very nice. I'd like to eventually try to play through that. Crestline says, third year asking for Nightmare Creatures 1 and 2. Alpha Studios says, it was fun. I like the stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you had fun. Thanks to the two guys that joined up as, rejoined as channel members. Much appreciated. Let's see if I missed any chat here. Matt says he replayed Castlevania 4 once or twice. His first playthrough of Symphony of the Night blew him away. Hell yeah. Carl says Bloodlines is one of his favorite games ever. Andy beat Never Awake on Friday night. Word. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. I might pick that up down the road. And Andy's gonna re-request Nightmare Busters for the 1000th time. Fair. Hey, T. Gardner. Glad you caught me. Thanks again. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the patch emotes, Tony. Yeah, unfortunately, we have no kitties in here today. Now, that's not entirely true. Milo's actually on the cat bed behind me. Patchouli's on the couch, though. But, I didn't really... Whoa! Wrong template. Sorry about that, guys. I meant to go here. I wanted to hook up the cat cam, but I was feeling really lazy today. I just wanted to jump right in, pound out a playthrough, and then get out and socialize a little bit. Oh, Brent, why did you change your name, man? You guys are killing me with all these name changes. How do you expect me to remember all this stuff? And still remember stuff in my normal waking life, outside of YouTube. You guys kill me, I swear. The struggles of running a YouTube channel. And a Twitch channel. I mean, just online in general. I've got people that are in Discord, on YouTube, and on Twitch, and they all have different names on every platform. Some of them follow me on Instagram, and they have a fourth different name. It's like, how am I supposed to keep up with this? How? You changed it a while back? Lies. Maybe you haven't been here in a while. Because, I mean, if you changed it a while back and you haven't been here in a while, that doesn't really help the situation at all. Either that or I forgot. Either way, Yep, no problem, Monitor Mind. Have a good one. Yeah, watch some videos, learn some things. There's a lot of other YouTube retro creators out there that have really good tutorials too, so... Mine are definitely more casual, laid back, but Castlevania in particular, I feel like I have a lot of expertise in, because I've been playing them since they were all brand new, and I still play them, so... Especially the older ones on NES and the 16-bit consoles. I've done a lot of experimentation with different weapons and stuff like that, so... like, even on this playthrough, I did some experimentation. It was pretty fun. So... Alrighty, folks. That's gonna do it for me. Thanks again for watching. I'll try to have the archive up either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. I'll just have some basic time codes on it, nothing special. But, yeah, appreciate you hanging out and watching. Oh, I actually wanted to link you to something I posted last night. Where is it? Here it is. This is a, Dracula, not Dracula, it's a Frankenstein's monster whip-only fight on the second loop of the arcade Castlevania. And I managed to get that last night, so someone, Office Dullard in chat, actually clipped it for me. And, so... Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and share that. I shared it on my, community tab earlier this morning, but, yeah, there it is, if anybody wants to check it out. It's only, like, a minute long, so... But... Yeah, that was really cool. Madman! That's right, Office. Right on, Brandon. Have a good night, sir. And take it easy, Tony. See ya, Andy. Later, Red. Crestline. Monitor, Office, Uber Disco. And I will catch you guys later. I guess take it easy, all. Have a good one.